All right, to be clear, this is not something that we're excited about, but I'm looking at this crazy news on Instablog Nigeria right now. Are you guys familiar with Kayode Olanrewaju? Who that is?
Nope.
No, who is that?
A footballer Kayode Olanrewaju accuses his wife of fraud, cheating on him with Pastor Tobi Adegboyega, stealing his two Mercedes SUVs to finance Pastor Tobi's lifestyle and abducting their children. All right, so this guy has children. Well, I mean, it just kind of congruent with what we're talking about: insecurities, potential cheating, potential fraud. This is all alleged, of course, but I'm going to read it. It says, footballer Kayode Olanrewaju accuses his wife of fraud, cheating on him with Pastor Tobi Adegboyega, stealing his two Mercedes SUVs to finance Pastor Tobi lifestyle and abducting their children. Ezine Dora Kayode, the wife of Nigerian footballer Kayode Olanrewaju, has been embroiled in a scandal involving fraud, adultery, and abduction, and shocking the nation. PM News is reporting. Jesus. PM News sounds like, I think that's actually a newspaper. Despite being 7 years older than her husband, oh wow, Ezine Kayode deceived him about her age at the time of marriage. PM News reports that one Yetunde Boss Line, an associate of socialite Daddy Freeze, and his partner, Jesus Christ, they brought Daddy Freeze to this.
I was going to ask you, because when you mentioned that pastor's name, Daddy Freeze came to mind. Now, Daddy Freeze, Paddy.
Yeah, now you Paddy now, yeah.
Socialite
Daddy Freeze and his partner introduced Mrs. An associate of socialite Daddy Freeze and his partner introduced Mrs. Kayode to Pastor Tobi Adegboyega. PM News alleged that Pastor Adegboyega engaged in sexual affairs with Mrs. Kayode, who frequently attended orgies, Jesus, leaving home for extended periods. According to Olanrewaju, Mrs. Kayode allegedly stole two Mercedes SUVs from him to finance the lavish lifestyle of Pastor Adegboyega and his associates. Furthermore, she conspired with realtor Ugochukwu Igbo Anugo and accomplices Jennifer Max Ndaguibe and Linda DK Anulika to transfer property ownership from Mr. Kayode to herself. Okay, because I was about to say, how is that possible? They have to forge in order to transfer ownership. In a shocking turn of events, Mrs. Kayode abducted her three children on Sunday, 24th March. That's last Sunday of 2024. Their whereabouts unknown, despite numerous complaints and petitions to law enforcement, including the Nigerian Police FCID Alagmo under AIG Idowu Omonhunwa. Efforts to recover the stolen vehicles, properties, and abducted children have been futile. Olanrewaju also said Mrs. Kayode has been falsely parading herself as a lawyer and suspected of drug abuse and alleged attempting to manipulate OC SARS, Abuja, and DSS personnel to coerce him into relinquishing his property or face harm. Mr. Kayode, distressed by the situation, has attempted ending it all twice and terminated his football contract, fearing for his life and by threats from unknown individuals, including those within law enforcement circles. Before I go, I don't know if I need to go into the comments. What do y'all think about this?
Brola?
Yes, sir.
My candid opinion, first and foremost, is there are elements of truth in this. I don't have the facts, but I'm just going by the lavish lifestyle of that pastor and the people he associated with. I think there was one time, I don't want to mention your friend name.
Who's
think your friend now, your friend DF.
Mention his name now. It's a public figure, Daddy Freeze, yeah.
So I think there was one time there was this story, I think I watched it on YouTube, where this same pastor was accused of getting people, homeless people, people in need into his church, and then he would use their name, get them to sign up for loans And then those
Yeah. We covered that here a long time ago. We covered that.
I saw that on YouTube. So if a man can do that, how much more taking another man's wife and getting the luxury car and everything? So my take is, if they dig further into this story, it's gonna be like 60 to 70% accurate. Thanks.
You think? All right, let's hear Natu. This was the video I did 1 year ago. Has 3,000 views on it with covering Pastor Tobi Adeboyega.
That the priest is about to set up ring lights like this night.
You think this is his friends?
Yeah, because he wants to defend himself. You know him.
This I don't know say you they do comedy like this, so
He's about to set up, you know, and even a very dark man to set up a ring light, no, they had there. But you know something, right? This is really sad. And why I say this is sad, because also kids are involved. That's number one. Number two, like Ola used to say, if you just feel like it's something that you cannot walk away.
Yes, sir.
You don't need all of those manipulations, doing this, doing that. If you want to, I just tell people all the time, if you want to live lavish life, work for it. Work for it. But you want to go and carry the young man's hard-earned money, want to use it on another person? No, that's not. If it's even true, that's uncalled for. You understand what I'm saying? Since we don't have the fact. But they say there's no smoke without fire. So the story is still developing. So
it's still developing, though.
Yes. So more people will start talking, and we'll be able to get more information. But I feel for the guy though, like from hearing the stories of women fathering kids with other men that know their husbands, children, pinning on the husband, and you know that's the worst thing you can do to a man. Just disappear with his children. That's the worst thing you can do to a man.
It's bad though. Yeah,
that's the worst thing you can do.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I knew that personally when my father, the whole time I've known my father in my life, my father has refused to take transfer to anywhere that will not give him family accommodation, number one. Number two, he has refused to go on any tour because he was a vet and worked with the Ministry of Agri. The only tour my father has ever gone to in his life for 30 days was once, and I still remember it. And I still remember the day he left. I can tell you the color of the car, the color of the clothes that he wore when he came back. I was just like 8. But he would never. So, and one time I was about to have a surgery. My father said for me to go into that room and not come out, he'd rather go in and not come out. Do you understand? So you will know that if you want to wound a man, carry his children.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So that's the hike of the case. She doesn't want to be with the guy. She feels like she's older than him. She should go.
7 years older. 7 years older. Look at her.
What will be that France Prime Minister name again?
Wow.
I better be your name be that.
Ooh. Oh yeah. He's married to an older woman too, right?
Yeah, he's teacher. You kidding me? She's like 20-something years older than him.
Wow. Yeah, this is going to be rough.
Sick.
This is going to be rough. This is going to be a story we're going to cover extensively over the next few days, most likely. You know.
This is Natu. You are right with that statement that if you want to see the true color of a man, mess with his children, a real man. And I can attest to that. As I did like this, yab me, curse me, I'll do whatever. I don't care. But once you begin go near my kid, Hey, conductor like Leko. I did conductor for Lagos. So once you near my feet, you don't try to trigger fire with that. I'm telling you. Immediately my Agbe will come. You see, for me, if you like yab me, curse me, do whatever, I don't care. I'll just look over it. Even if not work, you fire me, you go pay me, I'll bounce up again, go. But once you begin to approach my children, you define wala. So this Pastor Tobi now, I think these children, when he don't get involved, now he go be the biggest problem for him so far. Take the wife, leave children for the man. You took everything from him. You still want to take the kid
just
again.
Leave. Do you understand? Just leave. You don't have to do all of that. Like I used to tell women, and this is a part of the lazy women. I used to give women bad rap. You want to spend money, go and work for your money, make your money.
The spirit of Pastor Tobi.
Spirit of Pastor Tobi.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Are you
It
there?
just does not make sense. Yeah, I'm here. It
Your,
just doesn't make sense.
your voice ceased for a second. I was like, the spirit of Pastor Tobi. What happened?
Maybe Pastor Tobi's sense is this thing virus to every people talking about him.
Let me read this. Hold on one second. Okay. This is her on the PM News story, of course. But here, I'm looking at a story on The Nation. Okay. It says Dora Kayode, how Kayode got his groove back. This was published not too long ago, December 10, 2023. That's just 3 months ago or so, right? Or maybe 4 months. Credited with the turnaround of his talented hobby, Nigerian international Olanrewaju Kayode, Dora Kayode, wife, mother, player, intermediary, lawyer, is extending her tentacles in the world soccer business.
Where is Thomas Lacrosse?
Muto, brother. In this interview with assistant editor Taiwo Alimi, the mother of 3 boys speaks on her newest ventures, life philosophy, and managing her husband's career, among other things. She's a woman of many parts. As the first Nigerian woman football intermediary agent, her passion for player managing was ignited out of love for her football husband and the quest to reposition his ailing career. That the former under 17, under 21, under 23 international is now playing regular football with I don't know the name of this club, some club in Turkish second division, is a credit to our hindsight and boardroom deal. Okay, last weekend Kayode netted his 4th goal of the season for the club in Turkey, and I think it's pronounced Gesle Biligi. Okay, in the 1-all scoreline against another funny Russian name. Dora said she engineered Kayode's transfer away from Shakhtar Donetsk, Ukraine, where he was subjected to 3 loan deals to join the team in Turkey, where he would get more playing time. She said Kayode, has enjoyed big clubs. Manchester City is one of them, but sometimes these big clubs, they have lots of players, and at the end of the day, you find yourself struggling. Not that you're not good, but they're extremely talented players that coaches prefer. Also, some of the coaches prefer, okay, when you go, I'm jumping a little bit. When you go there, you're going to blossom. You'll find your real self, okay, I guess in clubs. She's talking about how she got her groove back, okay. They're showing the 3 children. I don't want to show their face because they're children. Dora is an unusual king of woman king. I be king woman, which one of it? She fell in love with football even before she met her husband, and that paved the way for the intermediary work with footballers. However, there's a life beyond football. She said, my life is just about football. My life is not just about football. My team and I are cooking something so strong that we are bringing out by 2024. Well, it's March 2024. They are bringing something out. Sure. It is something that everyone will love, and I just have to do me. So how is she coping multitasking as a mother, catering to 3 boys and wife to football? Okay, it's everyday life. It's part of me already. I don't do to impress. It's part of me already. I'm me, and I do things my own way. For those who know me and love me naturally, I just flow with them, doing things in my own way. Okay, she's saying nothing but nothing. People don't know the story. Dora attributed her success to planning and hard work. People don't know my story. We have put a lot of hard work into this thing. We have sacrificed. Okay, we get that gist. Dora is driven by family and friends who have been part of her story. I've made new friends and family, and they have made me to understand this life more. The drive is there. I'm trying to see if she'll talk about religion anywhere. Okay, and I don't see much. Though Dora is married to a footballer of note, she does not like to be tagged wives or girlfriends of high-profile sportsmen, a wag. I don't see myself as wag. I don't want to be categorized as a wag. I just want to be seen as Dora and no more. It's not a title for me. Okay, in the same vein, Dora is calm and not given to loud celebrations. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's not much here. Okay, there's not much here, but I'm sure there will be more that will come out soon. What I want to do before I let you guys have your last words and then we'll round up is I want to go through some of these comments. You know, the commenters on Instablog Nigeria, they are live. So let's see what they have to say. Whatever you do in this life, avoid women that are obsessed with their pastor's prophet. Okay, here we go. All right. And so it begins. Somebody said, I believe him. Another person with a verified account says, the most quiet are most dangerous. Okay. Who in their right senses will actually call this man a pastor? Lubaton, Pastor Tobi, don't collect. If your wife respects her pastor more than you, just forget it. Wahala. There's a lot of women on that table in Nigeria. Me growing up, I don't know about now, because I haven't been in Nigeria in 25 years.
It's even worse now.
I haven't lived in
even
Nigeria in
worse now.
25 years.
It's even worse now.
To Nigeria next year. Once
I haven't lived.
Together.
I say I haven't lived, not been. I haven't lived in
okay.
Nigeria in 25 years.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Oh well, heard about the orgies some months back. Somebody said they heard about the orgies some months back. Do everybody on the stage know what orgy is, right? Abi, we need shalaye. I don't get evidence. I don't get evidence. I don't get evidence.
Is it Jews or Kanu?
I don't get evidence. Now person, now Igbo person name. I don't get evidence. Oh well, I heard about the urges. You don't need the Holy Spirit to know this man is not related to God. Why? Because he makes money or he dresses in Gucci? It's a Gucci pastor. What's wrong with that?
No, MOP.
Let me play devil's advocate. Hold on. Let me finish the comment and let you go. Pastor Tobi isn't a pastor. It's just a name. Wahala. He has a church on YouTube. The best that can happen to a man is to marry a good woman. Yawasiko omidon. To marry now is more riskier than getting kidnapped. You see that fear? Okay. Tyson, God will give you the strength to fight this battle. Why do they call him Tyson? I wish you didn't chase all your homies and family that saw all the red flags away. I pray you come out victorious. Whoa. Somebody is saying something we don't know.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yes. Sorry for the laugh. There's no laugh. Anything they said that man called Pastor Obi did, he did it. No.
We are in same WhatsApp group with that person. I'm in the WhatsApp group with him.
Somebody said, see, I'm on this person's WhatsApp group. The story not clear. All right, there's going to be more. I need more before I can make any conclusions. I just wanted to cover it, but let me hear your thoughts, okay? Because we're probably going to cover more and more of this. We'll see how it goes.
Well, for me, the only thoughts I want to listen to now, you already know where I'm going. Is for the best friend, the master of ring light setters in Nigeria. For me,
to come
this
and
is
speak
the
to
time
it.
I want to know if he's a true friend or if he's just the type who just want to mingle with people that he can benefit from. And also, I would like to see how he's going to defend his friend on this particular one. Having said that, coming to the pastor that is being alleged here, for me personally, brother, you're supposed to know where I stand with all these pastors by now. My thing is this. As a pastor, there is nothing wrong with you being blessed because the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and every other thing shall be added unto you. Now, the moment you start adding artificial stuff to that every other thing that God wants to give you,
The
that's
extra
when
jara.
you lost me as a pastor. Yes. You just lost me right there. I used to say something that when I come to church, I don't want to see my pastor chasing after the same thing I'm chasing after, which is money. So when I come to church and I see that you, my pastor, you are hustling the members more than how even we, the member, they hustle ourselves. I'm done. I'm gone. That is just me.
You got a problem with that?
Our own faith, now hot and cold, now in the be. That's where I stand on my own. If you are not the pastor who is speaking the word of God and you are actually making positive impact in people's lives spiritually, I am not for you. Now, if you look at this particular Pastor Tobi, honestly speaking, that guy did not really represent what I called a man who is after God's heart. And based on the documentary I've seen before, and everything he's been doing, I saw a lot of his video on that is freeze pages, and I just feel like this guy is just an opportunist. He's just using people said that, you know, we Nigerians now, the day when they born Christianity, now that day they born us. All we need is just a pastor. So there are some Nigerians now who can't even make the decisions to eat in their house if they don't call their pastor. And like you rightly said, there are some people now that if they are in their marriages, if their pastor did not say, woman, listen to your husband, they won't listen to you. It's whatever the pastor said as the final. And those are the people that give all these so-called, in quote, men of God, the freedom to do whatever they want to do. Now, coming to this particular case now, the ex-footballer need to give us the full picture. Like you always said,
tell us the rest of the story. Thank you. Brother Ben is paying attention. Where's the rest of the story?
Brother, I'm a very good student too. I took sociology and I score 100 on my sociological imagination, even though I hate sociology. So I'm a good student. I'm listening to you, and I'm listening to all my sisters. Yeah, I'm listening to all my sisters on Obodo Farm and Prejudice Farm, and they always come there, carry pen, collect. So the thing is, we need the rest of the story from the footballer, because sometimes it is easier for a man who is at disadvantage to cry foul, to say, this guy, because he's well placed than me, he's using his influence to mess up my life. Now, what is the relationship between him and his ex-wife, if she has become an ex-wife? Are you the type of husband that you are really doing what you're supposed to do? Or is he actually the one that chased his wife into the hands of Pastor, what's his name again? Because sometimes, you know, this is where I stand mostly when we hear all this story. I like to look at what happened within both of you first. There is a breakdown somewhere. This woman that marries you, even if she's older than you and everything, she not go just wake up one day and just say, Pastor Tobi, here I am. And besides, I thought that Pastor Tobi used to have a wife too or something.
He's married. He's married, yeah.
Okay. So you can see that there are so many gray areas in this story. So in my conclusion, like you said, let's keep our fingers crossed and see how it goes. But for me, as a content creator, I've never used that the freeze video before in anything, just because I don't really like his pastor. But for this one, I did not sit down for a page. I want to see what he's gonna say about Pastor Tobi. Thank you very much, man of Prestige. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you to all my Prestige families.
Yep. Thank you, my brother. We'll talk soon, eh?
All right.
Natu. Let me hear your last word on this.
MOP, you know when you used to talk about relationship and you say sometimes when you want to fight and go head to head, nobody will win. Yeah. That is the lesson in this guy's story and the first story that we did. And let me tell you what the correlation. See that first one? The wife got upset, called the cops, called Homeland, removed my husband. He got upset too. Both of them collect. At the end of the day, who wins? Who win? Both of them. Nobody won.
When the family feuds, everybody.
This one has started something too. So they started their fight now because she did something now. He has started putting her stuff. Say she's parading herself as a lawyer. Wait, she'll come out now with his own and tell all the things that he's doing wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is the lesson for all of us. Like, shit do happen. Do you understand? But trying to get that your pound of flesh, let's say, ask yourself, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, it's gonna backfire.
That 15 seconds, yes.
We already had at least one person say. He didn't listen. He casted away all of his family, and you know how I feel about eloping too, right? A 7-year gap. There's more to that story. A 7-year gap.
Yeah.
A 7-year gap. A promising footballer with a lot of money, a lot of exposures, and then she's the manager up to this last article from December, and then she might be a fake lawyer of some sort.
Right.
There's more to that story.
There's more to the story. So she's saying that now. Do you understand? Everybody. So she's gonna be upset. She's like, "Did you go to say? You want to say my secret out? All right, I'm going to go and say his own too."
I'm telling the whole world.
I'm telling everything too. And then she go out and she say her own. So at the end of the day, now you go and see who wins. Nobody. And that's what you see all the time. Yeah.
They said nobody. No, I think there's a saying that nobody wins when the family feuds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is a lesson for all of us in both stories, honestly speaking.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Natu. I appreciate you as always.
Okay, doke.
We'll talk soon. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, so we don't know much about this story, so I'm not going to spend too much time, dissecting what I don't know. What I can tell you is that there's more to it. There's definitely more to the story, and you can expect that there's more that will come out already because of the nature, the way he came out and just blasted everybody, basically accusing. He dropped names, accusing Pastor Tobi, even Daddy Freeze collects, of course the wife collects, and then he say he will have to provide evidence of some sort that his 2 Mercedes-Benz were stolen. I don't think he would lie about something like that, but I also don't think it's about the lies. I don't think it's about that. I think it's more so about at any stop where you find yourself in life, what are the cards you're dealt? Do you understand that you still have enough to make the right decision so you can create better stories, create a better future for yourself, right? The social media in-laws, they're not going to help. They're not going to help. It's just screws for the most part. Here on Prestige Family, we try to extract the lessons, but I'm letting you know, social media across the board, for the most part, they're going to crash cruise with your story. Like Brother Ben just said, when you're at a disadvantage, it's very easy to jump into the street and say that person was just evil. Yeah, that's your evil wife. Can you tell us the rest of the story? Right? She didn't just wake up, I don't know how long they were married, and just start stealing stuff and taking it to Pastor Tobi. And then if he's seemingly giving Pastor Tobi a certain level of attention that you crave badly for, I can actually see how you can be jealous of Pastor Tobi. And I can see how you can completely make a conclusion that they're sleeping together in your head. Also, it's very possible that Pastor Tobi is absolutely smashing. We just don't know. Okay, we don't know. He will need to tell us the rest of the story. That's all I'm saying. Okay, clearly dragging Pastor Freeze into this, it's like let's drag another high-profile person that knows this guy into, who is always hyping him, and let's see where we take it from. But let me know your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comment. I want to say shout out to Auntie B, Brother Ben, Natu for stepping up to the stage. Shout out to Chinye and everybody that was in the chat earlier on. I know many of you are in other parts of the world, so you might just be in your bed. Adana, shout out to you. Adama, I think Adana was here, and then I think there's another Adama was here as well. Yeah, shout out to all of you. Babes Wind was here. I'm trying to see who was there just to do some shout out. So here's what I'm going to end with this. Okay, let me end with this. Let's end with this. The struggle out there is real. The struggle is real out there. A lot of people are struggling, but a lot of us are actually coconut heads too. And there is help. Hit that like button. Hit that like button on your way out. But there's a lot of pride and unrealistic expectations involved in these relationships that we are creating today. Okay? And my warning to you is that don't stay another minute in a relationship that is half-assed, or you're not sure if it's toxic or not, or maybe you've normalized. My warning to you is don't stay another minute, okay, until you engage wise counsel, okay? Time is not your mate. Time is literally life, okay? I've been there. I can relate. I know what you might be going through. You might be having questions in your heart here and there. Relationship and marriage is not your mate. You cannot just keep winging things along and expect that you're going to... You can't keep repeating this, how they say, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is insanity. Okay? It's insanity. Okay? And the internet streets is a wild place. This is a very, very cold world. Like I said, a lot of people are just out for their own entertainment, and sometimes they will say things that hit a nerve. Remember, it hits a nerve. That means it's a real thing, right? But it's basically mixed in with 80%. It's mixed with 80% truth, because that's why it's landing, and there's a small 20% poison that you're not paying attention to. and my job is to help you with that. So we do offer coaching here. If you're interested in coaching, feel free to send an email to ask@menofprestige.com. If you're absolutely confused, you feel like your relationship have no sense of direction, you don't know where it's going, and you're going through some stuff, send an email. Let's book a session. Let's talk about it, and then we'll see if we can enroll you, see if it's a fit to enroll you into our program. Okay? All right? But like I told you already, if you don't fix it, it's not going away, and you're missing out on life. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, share and subscribe. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One loving up, we done enough.